Assalamualaikum and good evening to our lecturer and my fellow classmates. We are from Group 1. The issue of our group is banking operation increase COVID-19 possibility, and our group topic is Tierra, Inteligente, Robotica. Before that, I would like to introduce my team members. Our team consists of 7 members, which is me, myself, Nufazan Abati Mazlan. We also have Alia Izzati, Fatin Nuraisha, Siti Noafika, Siti Aisha, Sufi Nur Shamila, and lastly, Wano Amira. And now let's move on to the presentation. This is the news that related to our issue, which is banking operation increase COVID-19 possibility. First news is Alliance Bank Malaysia Berhad shuts 3 branches after staff test positive. The staff was attached to the Damansara Uptown branch, but he also services at the 2 other branches. Next news is when one of the employee at Egyptian Land Bank died to COVID-19. Third news is Atijari Wafa Bank employee has been tested positive for COVID-19. Most of the banks stated that they sterilized their bank to prevent other workers from being infected to the COVID-19 and even contacted people that had interacted with the COVID-19 patient that worked at the banks. Other news that related to this issue is Bank Islam Malaysia has confirmed that one of their employees at the headquarters has been tested positive COVID-19. The bank has also contacted people that had interacted with the employee and sterilized their headquarters. Next news was when employee named Uday Kamat, a banker at ITB Bank in Mumbai, died due to the novel coronavirus caused ruckus on social media when people spoke up for bank to provide more protection for bank employees. Lastly, DBS Bank in Singapore announced that there were another employee from their bank that has been tested positive of this disease. The employee had a close contact with the first case that happened in the bank. There were lots of cases that happened to employees in banking institutions. This might increase the cases of this virus, as most of these people need to meet and interact with other people and also the customer. Okay, now I will pass to Siti Nur Afika.
Okay, thank you Fazana for the explanation on the news. Hi, my name is Siti Nur Afika and I will explain more about the data analysis. Okay, the COVID-19 pandemic has led to unprecedented public concern about viral transmission via cash. Central Bank report a large increase in inquiries from the media on the safety of using cash. The number of internet searches pertaining to both cash and virus is at record high, while search interest in this term also rose in several East Asian and European countries during the 2009 till 2010 H1N1 pandemic. The statistics are dwarfed by the extent of recent searches based on the graph 1 left-hand panel. There are substantial cross-country differences in this concern. Searches appear to be more prevalent where more small denomination banknotes, the type used for the daily transaction, are in circulation relative to GDP. Okay, in graph 2, overall, Australia, France, Singapore, Switzerland, Ireland, the United Kingdom, Canada, the United States, Jamaica and Kenya have had the highest recent search interest. Okay, the black circle represent the Hong Kong SAR and Singapore. So, cash COVID, coin COVID, cash virus, coin virus and cash corona for the last 30 days by country. The third graph, it shows research indicate that virus can survive on multiple surfaces. Okay, research in microbiology examine whether pathogenic agents including viruses, bacteria, fungi, and parasites can survive on banknote and coins. So some other studies show that the virus, including human flu, can persist for hours or days on banknote, particularly when diluted in mucus. And another study shows that the non-porous surface have higher transfer efficiency, meaning that they can transmit virus and bacteria more readily. The fact that the virus survives best on non-porous material such as plastic or stainless steel means that the debit or credit card terminal or PIN pad could transmit the virus too. So the head of German Public Health Institute noted that the viral transmission through the banknote has no particular significance, as airborne droplets from the infected individual are the main infection risk. Moreover, experts note that a washing hand after touching cash or other object may help to reduce the risk of transmission. This is the graph 4. It shows the central bank are promoting trust in cash and universal acceptance. To bolster trust in cash and guarantee universal acceptance, several central banks have actively communicated that risks are low and taken further action. The Bank of England has noted that the risk posed by handling a polymer note is no greater than touching any other common surfaces such as handrail, doorknob, or credit card. The Bundesbank has advised the public that the risk of transmission through banknotes are minimal and that a sufficient supply of banknotes is guaranteed, while the Bank of Canada has asked retailers to stop refusing cash payment. The South African Reserve Bank has encountered scam by clarifying that there is no evidence of transmission by cash and it is not withdrawing cash from circulation. Other central banks have taken further measures. The People's Bank of China began in February to centralize banknotes in regions affected by the virus. On 6 March, the Fed confirmed that it was quarantining bill arriving from Asia prior to recirculation. Central banks in South Korea, Hungary, Kuwait, and other countries have also moved to sterilize or quarantine banknotes, and thus to ensure that cash leaving central bank currency centers does not carry pathogen. Central banks for government in India, Indonesia, Georgia, and several other countries have encouraged cashless payment. Okay, that's all from me. Thank you, and I will pass to the Sufi Nur Shamila binti Suran. Bye.
Next, I will explain the feature of the product. TIR is built with AI technology that has a touchscreen face which allows customers in the bank to interact with bankers who will assist them from home. This will prevent the spreadness of the virus among the bankers and the customers. The usage of TIR will reduce the risk of getting infected of the virus. It will help bank staff to make sure customers to follow SOP in the bank. This includes monitoring body temperature of the customer, providing hand sanitizer, detect if someone is infected with the coronavirus, and will inform the nearby hospital immediately. The robot also can act as mobile ATM or CGM for customer to withdraw or transfer money. But first, the robot will scan the face of the customer before they use the ATM, where they don't have to touch the ATM button to insert their PIN number. It will also make sure the money is free from virus by sanitizing it before giving it to the customer. Other than that, the robot also needs internet connection to function. It will connect it to the bank's Wi-Fi so that the remote control video call between the customer and the banker can be run smoothly. Lastly, if there is a customer who wants to use the ATM but unable to scan their face because their face isn't good in shape, they can request TIR for a banker who will work from home to assist them to withdraw money. That's all from me. Thank you.
Thank you, Supinor Shamila. Hi, my name is Ala Izzati and I will continue. So, on an increasingly saturated banking and financial sector, it has become imperative for banks and others to continually evolve, remain competitive, and provide exceptional experience to users. During this pandemic, COVID-19, banks and other financial institutions today are under tremendous pressure to optimize costs and boost productivity, which has given way to the adoption of Tierra Inteligente robot, or known as TIR. So, how does TIR work in terms of feasibility and also practicality? Already today, it is technically feasible that a robotic machine could do anything. TIR in the banking industry serves as a useful tool to address the pressing demands of the banking sector and help the bankers to entertain customers during this COVID-19. So, firstly is customer service. The primary aim of TIR in the banking industry is to assist in the processing banking work that is repetitive in nature. The frequency of daily customer queries in banking institutions is absolutely huge, making it extremely difficult for workers to respond to them with a low turnaround time. Hence, TIR helps banks and financial institutions to increase their productivity by engaging customers in real time and leveraging the immense benefits of robots. It also offers remote video calls with staff. Second, it's multi-language. TIR is also able to communicate 14 multiple languages as well as read customer emotions through its face recognition software. Third, TIR works as automated teller machine ATM and cash deposit machine CDM. It provides a safe deposit box for customers to withdraw or to deposit their money. Lastly, it allows body temperature measurement and monitoring as well as mass detection at the rate of 50 people per minute. Tierra Inteligente robot, also designed to work tirelessly at the end of the day, clean and disinfect itself, common spaces, and even high traffic areas like door handles. This will help in saving workforce and ensure high quality cleaning and a healthy banking institution as well as to avoid close contact with anyone with flu-like symptoms and reduce the risk of getting infected of COVID-19. So that's all from me, and now I will pass to the next presenter, Siti Aisyah. Thank you.
Thank you to Alia. My name is Siti Aisha and I will present the strength of using Tierra Inteligente Robotica (TIR) during the pandemic COVID-19. Firstly, reduce spread infections. During pandemic, every people beware with the surrounding, especially when touch any surface. Tierra Inteligente Robotica (TIR) is a robotic system which are created to follow the regulation from a government, which is Standard Operation Procedures (SOP). For example, they helps to detect the temperature of customers' body before enter to bank and to make sure that there has no people has been infected. It shows that the TIR is very care and protective their customer, especially during pandemic COVID-19. Therefore, TIR can help to reduce the spreading of COVID infections. Next, accuracy. Another strength of employing TIR in the banking industry is eliminate human error related to the issues. Since TIR is a robotic system which are designed to implement specific configure operational instructions, it can make easier to the customer directly connect with the TIR without any error made by the staff. TIR outcome is very precise, accurate, and error-free in the process of education, which can reduce the time and cost of correcting human errors. And lastly, flexibility. TIR can work without sleep or take any breaks, so they can operate 24 hours every day. Every coding requirement for operation banking is already set in TIR. Therefore, to carry out the operation TIR in banking during pandemic, it will simplify the procedure to run smoothly and problem-free. Thank you. Next, I will pass to the next presenter, Fatih Noresha.
Thank you, Siti Aisyah. Next, I'm Fatih Noresha. We present about the cost of the product. The cost of our product TIR is RM50,000 per robot, and we sell it at a 25,000 per robot. The robot was made by the Malaysian people with the help from the Japanese people. The cost is expensive due to a lot of features at the robot. For the maintenance, the bank will bear the cost, and the TIR also is linked with the technician if there any problem occurs. For the service maintenance, TRR is once a month and the cost is 2,700. We also provide a three TIR at every branch.
Thank you for Aisha. My name is Wana Amira and I will continue with the last part, which is the conclusion. As we can see from the issues that our group chose, there was a possibility that this pandemic can affect the banking operation. This pandemic put the customer on high awareness as they are not confident that it's safe for them to use the banking operation. This is due to the multiple different opinions that be said on the news regarding the cash and banking operation, whether it's safe to be used or not. However, with the products that we make, this issue can be overcome as there will be a contactless operation that can help the customer to use the banking operation. Our robot Tierra Inteligente Robotica TIR comes with multiple characteristics that can give benefit not only to the customer but also to the bank. The banks can operate their banking operation without worrying that the staff might get COVID-19 through the contact with the customer. Furthermore, not every bank has to purchase our TIR, and when the pandemic is over, we think that TIR can still give benefit to the bank as it allows the various operational jobs and tasks to be performed without any human intervention. This way, the banker's workload is reduced, but it's not likely our robot completely eliminate human workload, but reduce it by making it work a little easier for the banker as a human. So that's all from our group. Thank you.